FCHS. Welcome to Redbird Report. Mackenzie Lane here, filling in for Ron Burgundy. We're going to go to Shelby Griffin with an interview with Mr. Levaney. Not many people know that you were in the service during the Vietnam era. What was your experience like?
Well, my experience, like most young men from right here in West Frankfort, several of us went. I was drafted, and I went to St. Louis, Missouri. That was where I was sworn into the Army to defend the Constitution of the United States of America, even if it involved my life. And I was sent from there to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. That's where I took my basic training and also my advanced training. It was combat engineer training. That was my first 8 weeks was when I was in my basic training, and then the second 8 weeks was in combat engineers. In the summer of 1964, they levied a division of men out of Europe, out of the American Army that's stationed in Europe, to go to Southeast Asia. And they asked for volunteers, and it was amazing. It was amazing the amount of volunteers that came. The whole thing, the whole levy was filled with volunteers for boys, our boys in Europe to go to Vietnam. I was in a processing center. I processed 15,000 men, helped process 15,000 men out of Europe the summer of 1964. That war also gave me the worst shot I ever had. That was the plague shot. I got a plague shot. They always ask you, do you want it in the right arm or the left arm? Well, I'm right-handed, and I use my right arm more than I do my left, so I took it in my right arm. For the next 3 days, I couldn't move my right arm. It was like, just like something hanging off of the right side of my body. And got then, before I knew it was time to come home. I got to fly home. I didn't have to go home on a ship. And we flew into JFK. I'll never forget it. It's a big deal to me. And then from there, everybody flew us to St. Louis, Missouri. When I got off the plane and walked right by my brother. He had grown so much in 2 years, I didn't even know him. He opened the door for me so I could go in where my mom and dad was. And they all said, well, we're here, we're in St. Louis, where do you want to eat? What do you want to do? And I said, I want to go home. That's it.
So Kiara, what was it like to make your 1,000th point in basketball?
It was really exciting. I wasn't really expecting it. They surprised me. They all kept it a secret from me. They knew how many points I had to have that game to get it. I thought maybe by the end of the year I could get it, but I had no idea it was going to be that game. So it was actually like a surprise, and so it was double exciting.
Awesome, thanks.
So, Mr. Noto, what do you see on a daily basis when you stand out here in the hallways of FCHS?
I see a lot of student congestion. They need to walk to and from class quickly, and I hear a lot of profanity.
What kind of things do you hear, and do you think that they are school appropriate?
Most of the time, no. Lots of profanity.
That's not good. Well, let's take a look at that.
Son of a oh, I see what you're doing. Is that right? Smell like
I'll kill you if you do. There we go. We have murderers in the hallway. How did auditions go for Mary Poppins?
Auditions went really, really well. We had a whole lot of kids try out, a lot of new people, which is always wonderful. We've got dance auditions today and the little children auditions on Thursday. I cannot wait to get started at rehearsals.
All right, thank you for that.
Alright, I'm here with two heavy metal fans, Noah West and Ron Burgundy, and they're gonna fight between who is the best heavy metal band ever's. What do you think?
Rhapsody of Fire. They're brutal, dude. They're pretty brutal.
Pretty brutal.
Pretty brutal. You know, Christopher Lee, Sauron himself, did a cover with them. And it was great. It was magical. Magic at the Wizard's Dream, man. It's pretty brutal.
Ailstorm, pirate heavy metal band. Yes, that's
Pirate
right.
metal.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
pirate
brutal.
metal. They have an entire song about defeating a kraken. Yes, and the Leviathan.
But you know who can also beat a Leviathan?
Yeah.
Sauron.
You know who beat a Leviathan before both of those people?
Who?
Mastodon.
I like that one Korn album that has Skrillex on it. What do you think?
No!
Ha! I may have gotten beat up, but they're not the ones editing this video, are they? I'm Sam Dernbeck, and this has been the Redbird Report.
Welcome FCHS to this year. Now to Shelby Griffin with what? Restart it.